Pew 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 pew.
Quick. He's getting quicker now.
Yeah,
He's trying to silence us.
he really is.
I wanted to see what would happen if I came in like really quick.
Don't make that a habit.
You don't know what happens when you come quick?
Isn't that a good thing? I guess bad knows.
For you.
I mean, yeah, I guess it for one person.
Well,
I don't know.
But you have to yell first.
Yeah, if you yell first, you're good.
Because then it's a joke.
It's
like
like
you
when
did
you
it
yell-
on purpose.
Yeah, it's like when you yell glass when you're playing a pickup game of basketball. I said glass. Oh, okay.
No, I thought we were racing. Well, I'm tired now, so just take care
All
of
right, I'm
yourself.
going to take a nap. See ya. It's been real. Why don't you go shower off? Here's a towel.
Just roll over and hear.
Exactly like that. That was a weird way to start a podcast, wasn't it?
I think that was the best way we've ever
Although
started a
I don't
podcast.
know any way that we would have started a podcast that's not weird. I feel like once you start pew-pewing every single
Hey,
week.
do you have any more of those stickers on the back of your phone? I don't have a sticker for my phone.
Yeah, I got you a sticker. Here you go, bud.
Sweet. Oh, I'm taking the green one.
Take the green one.
It's a Pass the Gravy podcast.
So,
sticker,
yeah, I was
guys.
about to say we should probably explain that. So I have a Pass the Gravy sticker on the back of my phone, and Robert got these stickers made because we have the regular-sized ones, but those are, like, pretty big for a phone, and now Pat has one. So
Now I just need a little Pass the Gravy bro sticker that I could, because I already have the Weekly D on here, part of the
That's
Pass the
true.
Gravy Network.
Ooh, we'll get the whole network going.
Yeah.
We should make like a Pass the Gravy Podcast Network phone case, and we just buy old phone cases, like really cheap phone cases, and put stickers we have already on them.
Well, the
and then
back
we
of my
charge people for
phone,
money.
it's now starting to look like the bumper of a liberal's car. I've got 2 stickers
I don't
on it
know
already.
if liberal is like, because I mean,
Well, sorry,
I feel like
sorry,
a
it
lot
should
of
be-
people
it
that
should
aren't
be-
liberal have those too.
I shouldn't have said liberal. I should have said somebody that's on the far end of either side of the political spectrum.
How many bumper stickers is too many bumper stickers for a
2.
car? That I
2.
think is a big question.
2. You get
Really?
1. You get 1. Anything past that.
Okay, now,
too many.
now what do you like? So I have those 100 Club stickers because I've been a fellow that's had some trouble
Don't
with
those
the
go on
law.
the windshield though?
They go on the back of the like a bumper sticker to me. I count as like if it's on the window of the car too.
Window stickers, yeah, those are because
Those are
nobody
bumper
has
sti-
actual
yeah.
bumper stickers anymore. They're all
Yeah.
window stickers.
But I mean I have those 100 Club ones just because I've had some run-ins with the law at an early age when I was growing up, and it was kind of like, hey, this is probably a good idea to maybe help you get out of a couple of tickets.
you got to build the goodwill.
But then, like, I don't want to be that guy that has. I think it's weird when you have the guy that has like 80 of them on the back of it, and it's like, dude, have you been like given to the 100 Club since?
Well, I think
like, and if you guys don't know what the 100 Club is, it's like the little like blue or green or red or yellow
They change
stickers.
it every year.
It says 100 on it, and that means you donated $100 to the firefighter and police union that for like fallen people. All that money goes to their loved ones that they lost that like lost somebody that was that was a firefighter or a police officer, and so. A lot of people think that, if you're a member of the 100 Club, you have the sticker on the back of it. When you get pulled over, if you get pulled over, somebody's going to be a little bit more lenient maybe because, oh, okay,
Yeah.
you helped my boys, I got you.
Well, the reason
I mean,
they
obviously
have
it depends
all
on
of
the
them
offense,
is
but-
because it shows that they're donating every year. It's
Right.
a new sticker every year, so it's like, hey, I.
But they start to
continually support
fade
you.
after a while, and like when some of mine started to fade, I was like, it looks weird. It looks weird, and so I just peeled those bad boys off. I started anew, and now
you
I
should.
got like 3 left.
Yeah, if you only have,
I have, like,
if you
3
only
in a
have
row.
like one on there, don't leave a faded one because it's like, oh, you donated once 9 years ago. Where you been, bro?
And the cops all know the colors of the like that year. So like this year, I think it was yellow. So if you didn't have a yellow one, the cops are like, I know it wasn't this year, dude. I know it wasn't. I don't know, but I always feel like you get behind those people where it's like the coexist bumper sticker, and then the abortion is murder, and you're like, all right, dude, like I didn't ask you. I didn't ask, like.
Yeah. Well, it's
My son is an honor roll student.
The top should be. It shouldn't be 1. I think everybody should only have 1, but I'll give you 3. Anything past 3, that's when you start seeing like they still have the bumper sticker for like Clinton Gore, or whoever the fuck was Clinton's guy. I don't remember. But like those are the people. Once you go past 3, if you have more than 3, you probably have 13. And it's all political. One at one end of the spectrum or the other.
Well, no, because I see like there's guys that like they just those people that just really want you to know that they have a specific hobby where it's like I run. Like runners, they're like, oh, I have the 26.2, I have the 13.1, and then you have the guy that's like 0.0.
I like those every
I
time.
don't run.
every time I see that, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Me either. I'm just not going to put a sticker on my car for it.
Do you guys count like the family ones as multiples?
I think
Or does
you
that
have to.
add on?
I think you have to because I mean, if you have 7
No.
family members, that's 7 stickers you're putting on there, right?
What if someone has dogs?
I mean, those are all individual
those
stickers.
Those are like
I didn't ask to see who was in your family.
Dogs, but like when you've got it's me and my wife and my 2 daughters.
That's not a real dog.
And my
you're hating
twin
on,
girls and a dog and 3 cats. I'm like, fuck your animals, dude.
And then sometimes you have the people who are like, oh, also I put all of our specific hobbies. Look, the dad likes to play tennis. The son plays golf. Here's our daughter with a doll because she plays with dolls.
All that tells me is
Tight.
like, oh, these people are super Christian.
Or you have way too much time on your hands to where your car, like stickers on your car is really what you're trying to portray to everybody.
They're super Christian. Because the normal people would spend that time drinking.
Like, our family is so good, we should tell everybody about it. And then baby on board. Like, has that ever affected your driving?
No.
I mean, it probably should. It probably should, if we're being honest. But a lot of times,
it doesn't.
Like, I don't see the baby on board.
All it should mean is
that
you should be driving more
like
carefully.
Sick brag, dude. You're just bragging about having sex. That's cool.
Now, I do like the baby on board where it's Carlos from The Hangover.
I saw one of those today, actually.
Yeah, my boss's son has one, and his daughter's like 4 now, but he's not going to take it off because it's dope.
Then what are the other ones? Then you have remember the old school ones where it was like a baseball or a football or a basketball and
those
it
are
got
going
thrown.
through the
And it had like the fake crack on it. Then I'm trying to like, what are the generic ones? Or,
the Calvin pissing on things.
Yeah, insert team you don't like or Ford or a truck you don't like or whatever it is.
Why do truck nuts get such a bad name? I always find them funny.
I think because they got overdone. Nuts. I think they got overdone.
I want to see
it was funny when like
Prius.
one guy did it. I like what they don't have as much that I think is funny is the fan, little like motorboat like fan on the back of it, so it just spins.
Oh,
I think that's pretty funny. I've only seen it a couple of times, but that always gives me a nice little chuckle.
Yeah. Or like when you see people that got the truck hitch, but it's like a deer head or something on there.
Mm-hmm.
I like
or
those.
the covers for the truck hitches can be good too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of just stickers. Coexist is, I definitely think, the other one where it's just like you're just trying to say we should all get along. Like that is literally the most basic thing you could put on. Like, yeah, everybody else also feels that way.
Just put a sticker that says I'm a liberal. Because most people feel that way, don't feel the need to tell
I don't even think that's a liberal thing. I think it's just people that just are like, we're all together.
How many hardcore Republicans you know with a coexist sticker?
I try not to hang out with people that have those stickers, so like none.
Exactly.
So none.
It's not a Republican sticker to put on.
I mean, I don't know. I don't like politicizing things. I don't care.
It's 2019. Like, everything's politicized now.
I mean, it is, I guess, but I just don't care about like, oh, tight. Like that guy's got like you're just asking to get your car vandalized, sort of. Is like what I think of it. Where it's like, I mean, I don't care which side you're on, but like somebody's not gonna like whatever you're at. I mean, although I drive around with the Giants sticker on my car, so. Fuck me, I don't know. I had a Pass the Gravy sticker, but then the part of the sticker came off, so I gotta put a new sticker back on.
I'm terrified to just unpeel mine because I think I'm gonna fuck it up before I even get it to the window.
It's so much pressure where you're like, I don't want to put it on sideways or crooked or damn it.
You gotta hit the back window. Like
you gotta make sure there's not the air bubbles
slanted and there's not a lot of room right there.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna.
You gotta get it washed first, so you're not putting it on dirt.
I thought I went on the inside.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh well, my car's like 6 months overdue for a wash. So.
Oh yeah, so just go wash that bad boy, and then you put it on there. Then you're good.
Yeah.
Then you're good. There should just be like a sticker installment place. That would probably be. It would probably make no money, but like for like the one time you feel like you need to go with a sticker.
Or just a guy that you can call to come over. Be like, I'll give you like 4 beers if you. Ooh.
Like when you put your.
Isn't there like a trading services app or something? Like
probably.
Not a favor, but like. You do this and I'll give you whatever.
I'll do your taxes and you paint my house.
Isn't that called Burning Man?
I think so. Where they just exchange goods and services.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. Or fire. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works. What if that was all Firefest really was? It was just like going to be a big fire and you could only exchange other pieces of fire or other things on fire. Like nothing was worth anything unless it was on fire.
But then it wouldn't be worth anything anyway.
Yeah, I know, but that would just be funny to watch people try and handle fire the entire weekend.
Torches would be pretty valuable.
Yeah, that would be. That'd be a very valuable thing. Torches? Are they just fire ladles? Yeah. Yeah, they are.
So.
Those are definitely fire ladles. Okay, let's get into where you've been. Bumper stickers. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that was what...
we never plan this, and we always end up doing like 8 minutes at the beginning.
That's true. We're 10 minutes in, and we were talking about bumper stickers for about 7 of them. All right, let's talk about where we've been since we last talked to you guys on our last podcast.
Where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
Who wants to start us off?
I guess I'll go. I was supposed to go to my buddy's birthday party this last weekend, but
yeah, too good. Too good for your friend's
Well,
birthday
I also
party.
forgot before I committed to that. I had committed to go up to Fredericksburg to help my dad do the roadside cleanup shit that his neighborhood does. So we get up there, and he goes, "Oh, good news! And, it was super cold last weekend. We're supposed to do it Saturday morning. It's like 33 degrees outside, or like 26, whatever the fuck it was." He goes, "Well, I've got good news. Well, I canceled the pickup." Because like most of the people in this neighborhood are old, and you're not gonna make them stay on the side of the road at fucking.
You
20
young
degrees.
whippersnappers, get out there in this
They're not
cold.
that old, but like whatever. He's like, "Well, we're not gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. Like we're just gonna drive up instead of like everyone takes a quarter mile and you walk with like sticks and bags. He's like, we're just gonna drive by with the truck, and like when we see big things, we're gonna just pick them up."
That's turning into like. Did your dad have a truck when you were growing up?
Sometimes, yeah. Like he had a Jeep for a while, and then he had a truck.
Well, my dad had a truck, and one of my dad's favorite things to do probably once every couple of months was he would go to wherever the place was where you pick up a bunch of mulch, and he would fill up the bed of his truck with mulch. And then my brother and I would usually be sleeping because it was like a Saturday, and he would come and wake us up and be like, "Hey, we're gonna just do this today. We're gonna put mulch in the flower beds in the yard. We're gonna remulch the yard." And that was like, "No, we're not gonna do that. Will and I are going to do that, and you're gonna sit there and make sure we do it."
Yeah.
So this was you just
such
came
a
up,
dad thing.
but it was like, "Hey, I got you guys a chore, but I'm gonna phrase it as we're all doing it as an activity." And it's like, I mean, I get that my dad did other shit around the house and stuff too, but like, that was always one of his favorite little things. "Hey, you're not doing anything until you get this shit done." And you're like, "God damn it, that's a whole truck full of mulch."
Yeah. And so he goes, "Yeah, we're just gonna like drive by and just the big things. We're not gonna get everything, but just enough to where like we did something, cleaned up some." So like the first thing we popped, there's a bag blown up
You
against.
said you had grabbers, right?
Yeah. Well, we weren't using them today because we were just that day,
Stabbers
we
are
were
my
just getting
favorite.
big
I like the stabbers.
Yeah, they are. But
They
so
mess
he's
up
like,
the
"Okay,
bags,
yeah,
though.
just hop out and get that bag." And then the next one, it was like, "All right, get the bag." "Oh, you might as well get that," like, because he had specifically said, "We're not going to be picking up, like, bottles and cans. Like, fuck that, that's too much." But by the third time we jumped out of the truck, he's like, "Yeah, just there's a bottle right there, too. Get that." And so we ended up picking up all the bottles and fucking
So you
cans,
ended up
too.
doing it all.
Yeah, not all,
most
because, like,
of
there's
it.
still, like, little bits of trash. But, like, if there was an area with a couple things we did. But, so it wasn't bad. You're in and out of the truck, too, so it doesn't feel like you're out there in 30-degree weather. Like, normally, halfway through, you're fucking frozen. But, one bad went up there, did that. I did get my buddy a present while I was in Fredericksburg.
Did you feel better about yourself for, helping the community?
Yeah, it's like I think we do it like 2-3 times a year, something like that. So like, yeah, that's all I do for the world.
Does it say your name on it? Like on like a stretch of road? Like this area patrolled by...
No, this one doesn't. Like, because it's up in front, they don't put those signs.
Because I was thinking we should do something like that for PTG, but like just never clean it up. And then
Well,
it's just like...
they'll fine you if you've adopted it and you're not cleaning it. They'll fuck.
Oh,
with
really?
You.
Well,
Yeah,
then pump the brakes on that one.
yeah. So we're definitely not going to do that.
It'd be funny though if it's just like, why do they take care of it? They've never been out here at all. Like the grass, I guess you're not in charge of cutting grass.
No,
or anything,
you're not.
But it'd be funny if it's just like weeds. It just turns into like a grassland
There's
or a
actual
marsh.
weed there, and you get
And they're
charged
like,
for
what
it.
the fuck happened? Like, yeah, we just didn't care. We wanted to seem like we were good people.
Yeah, we didn't know they planned it. But yeah, oh, by the way, shout out David Norris. It was his birthday.
Oh,
Dirty
happy
30.
B-Day.
Yeah. But yeah, I was in one of the stores and I saw they had this seasoning called Special Shit. That's literally the name of it. They have different ones. Like there's chicken shit, obviously for chicken. And there's aw shit. And then there's like 2 or 3 other ones. I don't remember the name. But I was like, yeah, I'm going to get him some I texted him. I was like, I got you some special shit for your birthday.
And you gave away the gift though.
Well, I texted him the picture right after.
Oh, wow. You really gave away the gift.
Well, I don't know when I'm going to see him. He doesn't live that far from me, but
That's a fun little game with like when you become an adult and there's 2 friends that you only every now and then see where you're just like, I'm going to hang on to this, I guess. Hopefully I don't use it or lose it before I see you next.
I mean, I usually see him, once every month and a half.
Yeah,
He's got a wife, so
that's true. The old ball and chain.
old
am I
ball and
right?
chain. But
So Fredericksburg.
yeah, nice little
Where you
weekend
been,
up
huh?
there. Had some beers, had some food.
Fun little weekend. Though.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys were either in a fitting room?
When I got some pants tailored. Had to go in.
It's been a while though. You would say
Yeah.
a few months maybe.
Been a few months at least.
Right. So I am also not in a fitting room, but I was this
Because you're
past week.
like we're guys, and guys don't try stuff on typically.
Right.
Guys are just like, it looks.
I know my
size.
size is
and
pretty
then,
close.
Like sometimes, like then you gotta go back to the store eventually. But you're like, I'm a man. I'm not gonna try things on.
Right.
Right. So I was in one this week, and I didn't realize how much fitting rooms have changed. You wouldn't think that they've changed at all, right?
Like how?
This one had an outlet in it and like a little shelf for you to charge your phone.
How long are you gonna be in there?
Exactly. My thinking exactly. And it
All
also
day?
had like
Girls, man.
also had like a touch tablet that let you control like the lights, how bright they were.
The mood lighting.
It
100% made for women.
also
or Instagram, yeah.
also changed the colors. Like it wasn't just like regular white light or whatever. They changed the color to different
Yeah.
different settings.
You sure somebody didn't just forget like their iPad in there?
No, like it was like like framed on the wall.
No, you know what that is?
What?
It's for women when they're trying on clothes. Like, well, it's going to be darker in the club. All right, well, let's dim the lights, see what it looks like. Yeah, but the club lights are red. Okay, we'll turn the lights to red so you can see what it looks like. That's 100% what it is. And if it's not, then I take credit for that idea.
Yeah. No, that's a great idea though.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought. Like I guess I don't know. People like go to clubs or something. The things that I don't do.
Right.
That's probably what they set that light to so they can see that their clothes look good for that. But it's
That's
still
kinda,
weird to me.
It's kind of dumb on the store's part because you would think you would just like leave it as is and then like, how does this look in like low lighting? Great, you look great in it. Like no matter what, like you always look great. You look great. It looks fantastic. Yeah, I would definitely buy it. And then like if you can look at
Yeah,
the
but
mood
girls go
lighting now.
shopping in groups and their friends won't lie to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless they're bitches.
Or they just want to look better than their friend, I guess. So
That's true.
Yeah, you're being a batch.
That's what your
a
wedding's
total
for. That's why
batch.
girls choose ugly bridesmaid dresses.
Is that really?
Yeah. I've heard that on TV.
I guess that makes sense. Because like dudes typically like you wear whatever your bro's wearing, you know? Like my
Well,
friend
dude,
when
it's a suit. You just have your buddy wear a fucking suit.
right, but like the I've been in 2 weddings, and I guess one of the weddings the groom had like a different vest. He had a white vest, and everybody else had the black
The groom's
vest.
is usually slightly different.
But like it's not like crazy different, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, here's a big poofy dress, and you guys are wearing like turquoise silver shit, you know? Like I don't know. Not that like I'm not knocking on any colors for weddings or whatever, but like with like my other friend's wedding that I was in, he just had the jacket on, and all the other guys just didn't have a jacket with it. So it was like he was wearing the full suit. We had everything but the jacket.
Would you wear a short suit?
Like
No.
LeBron James style?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
That's
we're
obnoxious.
gonna have to ask what kind of weather we're in. Like, obviously, if it's a warm weather situation, I'm not gonna throw it out.
I would wear one.
No,
I would totally.
The only people that are
There's
allowed to wear
situations
those.
I would definitely do it.
The only people that are allowed to wear those are like when the 2 to 3 year old kid is
Or
the ring
LeBron
bearer
James.
and they're allowed to wear shorts. No, LeBron James is
Really,
a
because
fucking
LeBron James
douche.
did. James
Alex
Harden
and I
also
already said
did
that
it.
we would. So
Yeah, so
You're outvoted. Now
for
you have
my
to wear
wedding
one,
now,
too.
for my wedding, you guys have to do that. And
I'll still show up in pants.
No, you're going to be
Fine, I'll wear basketball shorts though.
because we're gonna get you to marry us, so I can save money on that.
Wait.
And then
Did you just propose to Emma through the podcast?
well, I mean, I'm talking about like this is eventually gonna happen. We would assume, right? Like,
you're lucky she can't hear you.
yeah, and she doesn't listen, so. I mean, I'm not knocking her for that. I wouldn't listen to me if I had to live with me.
I mean,
anyway.
she has to hear half of it when she's here anyway.
That's true. But yeah, I think you're gonna have to get us. You're gonna have to like marry us. So
Yeah,
you
of
would
course.
definitely have to wear like we're not gonna go
I'll just-
full on preacher or anything.
Robes. Not like preacher robes. I'm just
Like
gonna
kimonos.
I'm gonna wear like
Kimonos.
a fucking no, just like a bathrobe.
No, I want a kimono.
but it has to be black. It's got to be like a tie.
I'm gonna dress up like the dude.
Okay,
that robe.
I'll allow that. I'll allow that. I've been like, I really have been like,
I just
I'm
don't
not-
wanna
not-
tuck anything.
Not like I can, not that I'm really like thinking about weddings, but like I keep seeing those those NFL team suits that they have now, like where you can get like it's just
yeah.
got your team's logo on it. Like, very good chance I end up getting married in a New York Giants suit,
yeah.
and like I would have to make my groomsmen also get that, which means then I would only pick people that are fans of teams that hate the Giants. So like, who are my Cowboys friends? Like, let's go do this. Although I don't really have like Chris. I would just make Chris. But like, if you want to be in the wedding party, dude, you got to wear this. Like, you have to wear this, and you can't alter it in any way.
Or just make him wear like it can say Cowboys, but like on the back where he doesn't see it, it says like we're bitches.
Cowboys are bitches.
Yeah.
Or what if like all of the groomsmen or like all of our suits just say Dallas sucks? We get Dallas killed JFK custom suits.
Yes.
The first line from the Pass the Gravy suit collection.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
There we go.
I don't have to wear the box
we're just
hunter
gonna
suit,
stop
though.
while we're ahead. We're just gonna stop while we're ahead. Well, that's the camo one. We had a camo one that says box
Well, no,
hunter.
I mean, technically, all the groomsmen should be wearing box hunter shirts.
Well, it's
'Cause they're
camo-
all the groomsmen are supposed to try to fuck the bridesmaids.
Okay. All right. Here's another great one. Box hunter one. All right. This is the last idea. Because we're just gonna have to stop while we're ahead because these are just great ideas and we're verbal trademarking all of these. So it's just a camo suit and then the inside, but it's also reversible because it's got hunter's orange on the inside. Mhm. Yeah. So then you're like, I don't know. Do I want to be like? Which, by the way, how do you pick? How do you pick which one you're wearing? Does it matter? Like the hunter's orange is obviously to not get spotted or to get spotted by other hunters, but
Yeah.
not the deer.
I don't know how it works. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
a
don't know.
hunter.
But
You're
like,
asking the wrong people.
yeah, that's true. But they're like you could flip it out, and you would just have like the orange. But you could also just do the whole thing where you got like writing on the inside of the jacket. And it just says box hunter,
Oh yeah.
and then you got the box and the little sight.
That's it.
We'll work on it.
That's
We're
it.
gonna work out some prototypes. We got a while before all this, but for prom season we'll release these PTG.
That would be
We just gotta
dope.
have like 4 suits and we can like rent them out. Or we could have like scholarships, like a PTG scholarship, and if you like get awarded a scholarship, you have to wear a suit to your prom to get a scholarship, and it's really just like $100 scholarship, so it's nothing.
I like it.
There we go. That's our $1 million idea. It's I think like $100, but whatever.
No, it's $1 million.
Eventually it will be. Anything's $1 million idea if you do it 1 million times. If you think about it. So that's where you've been, Robert. Then
That's
huh?
where I've been.
Okay. I had a pretty busy weekend. I did Monster Jam with the Rod Ryan show, both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday did the full thing. We had a truck pull with the firefighters pulling the truck against the police. The police won, but really the firefighters won. But the police, I don't know. It was riddled in controversy, and now there's going to be an asterisk next to it for all eternity. But I don't know. I don't think anybody was that upset. But Monster Jam was pretty cool. Got to see a lot of people out there, and it's always cool. Like, no matter, even if you're just at Monster Jam, like being in a suite is dope, especially when like you didn't have to pay for the suite. So it was like a work suite, and they're giving us food.
It's
and
pretty
free booze.
sweet.
Yeah, it was sweet AF, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that's pretty much where I have been this weekend. So let's get into a little ad. Let's talk about the best air fresheners that anybody could buy anywhere, anytime. I'm talking about Little M air fresheners, gang. They are the best damn air fresheners in the world. The smelly cars got you down. Little M air fresheners not only smell good, they look good too. They're made from paper and scented with essential oils, and those air fresheners are going to freshen up any small space. Really, any space, you got it all. They offer a variety of different scents and unique designs, like the Smell You Later, the Party On. I personally like the Rad and the Out of This World too. Miami Beach is a good scent to get. You can also get the Fresh to Death, and then the Little Air Fresh to Death, and then Little M Spice or whatever it is.
Figure it out, man.
I should probably know the scents, but wait. A Little Ice, excuse me. It's Little Ice is the other scent. So Fresh to Death and Little Ice are my 2 favorite scents you can get. And then the Rad design and the Out of This World are awesome. And pretty much you're gonna look cooler than you would with those green trees or whatever color trees you have in your car. That's what everybody's got. Don't be like everybody. Don't be like everybody. Stand out from the crowd and show everybody that you are cool. Get a Little M air freshener today. LittleMshop.com, LittleEMshop.com. They're just $2.50 a piece, so you can get a bunch of them. Like who doesn't have $2.50 to spend on an air freshener? You know. Like,
No one I know.
You know, I mean, I don't know anybody.
Everyone I know has at least
And they're like, what's the
$2.50.
worst that's gonna happen? Your stuff's gonna smell better. Yeah. I don't know. Seems like a win-win to me. $2.50. Go check it out. LittleMshop.com, LittleEMshop.com. All right, let's get to Comeback Kid. You want to do that?
Yeah, why not?
This is kind of a way that we talk about what's been back in the news, and where we might not be able to organically bring up certain things, but this is how we can do that and just make it seem like it's part of the show.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
What do we got first? Let's see. Will Smith. Also Aladdin. But like really
Possibly nightmares.
really Will Smith, because they showed the other day, the video, the live action look at what Will Ferrell's gonna look, or Will Smith is gonna look like as the
Will Ferrell
genie.
as Aladdin or as the genie would have been so much better.
What do you want?
You know what's great? Did you watch the preview?
I did not watch the preview.
So like he comes out and he's like, what he's doing is he's doing Will Ferrell as the genie, but it's,
Will Smith as
or Will
the
Smith.
genie.
Shit.
Yeah, we keep mixing that up.
But
now
he-
we have to make
he
Will
sounds-
Ferrell as the genie.
He sounds like Jay Farrow doing his Will Smith impression as the genie. He's like, haha, you don't know me? Yeah, the genie? 3 wishes? Like in total, just I can't do a Will Ferrell impression. But like
Will Smith.
God damn it! Why did you have to say Will Ferrell? You fucked up my brain now. But yeah, like he's just epitome Will Smith
There we go.
Just saying lines. He's basically Will Smith reading the genie's lines, and they just superimposed blue on him.
Okay, so like let's address the elephant in the room. Like,
why didn't they choose Will Ferrell?
Well, not that. Just he's definitely wearing blue face.
Yeah.
It's 2019, and he's 100% appropriating Smurf culture.
Yeah.
So, Papa Smurf, what do you think? I'd like the Smurfs to weigh in on how offended they are, because I, for one, am offended for the Smurfs. That's a big thing in 2019.
How pissed off would everybody have been if Robin Williams was still alive and they didn't choose him?
They would have picked him.
There's no way you could have not done it.
But you can't ever be better than Robin Williams.
But
that's what sucks for Will Smith. Is like I'm never like I don't care if you knock it out of the park. Like it's not gonna be Robin Williams.
Yeah. I think the best thing to come out of it though was just all the memes from Arrested Development where they put him side by side with the guy. I blew myself.
Tobias Funke. God,
that was a great show.
I missed that show. He was a never nude. He had the little short jean shorts.
short jean shorts.
If you haven't seen Arrested Development, like, what are you doing?
Get on with it. You can
especially if you like The Office or like Parks and Rec and that type of stuff. Like, it's right up that alley.
I haven't seen the last season that they came out with.
So what the last season was,
but you can skip
they
the
redid
second last.
it.
The second last sucked.
Well, they redid it because it wasn't shot.
I thought one more came out since then.
Well, they remade it to where it was shot more so like the other non-Netflix.
But I thought one more has since come out, or maybe they're planning.
They
it. I don't
released the new one for Netflix and then they reshot that.
See, I need to watch the reshoot because I did not like the final season. The way they shot it was stupid.
It just wasn't going to be the same. It's like it reminds me of. I mean,
plus Michael Cera sucked. Like he wasn't good in the final season.
It's like where if people are saying like we should have a reboot of The Office, like I'm all for a reboot of The Office. I'll watch it. It's just I know it's not going to be the original. It's not going to be as good as the original one. Yeah. And it's like, I get that. And I'm not saying the British one because, like, I don't fucking want to hear it. If you're going to say the British version of The Office is better, like, it's not. I don't care that they invented it or whatever. Like,
the was better guy then. If you're saying the original's better. Because it's not. The British one's not better. It's funny. It's nowhere near as good as the
And if it was better, then they wouldn't have had just one season.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have had just one season.
I thought they did too.
Okay, well,
whatever they did,
the other one did 9. The other one did 9. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the one that did 9.
I would say even the seasons that people don't like from The Office were better than the British Office.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that.
They're just America's better. That's why we're America and
is
they're
first,
Britain.
and every other place is the worst. That's what we always say here. So yeah, Aladdin and Will Smith, and then I guess Will Ferrell too, because we talked about it enough. And then appropriating culture is back because. Just we're gonna let that one go.
Yeah, Will Ferrell technically is back too.
Is he?
Burgundy.
Oh yeah, but that's a different podcast.
Yeah,
Don't listen to our podcast.
Listen when we're done
Pass
with
the Gravy
us.
Bro podcast and the Weekly D podcast. Every podcast on the Pass the Gravy podcast network.
And then I don't
listen
know
to
how you
that
have time
first.
for more podcasts after that.
Then you just re-listen to it, and then be the best at Pass the Gravy trivia. Right?
Yeah.
I listen to this podcast 17 times a week just to make sure.
I honestly don't know how you have time for that.
That's a lot of time.
That's 34 hours a week minimum.
All right, moving on. Let's go talk about bees.
Boo.
They're a comeback kid.
Boo.
They're a comeback kid.
Boo,
I didn't even do
bees.
this because we posted a meme about
I'm allergic to bees.
how some magazine said it was okay. It would spice things up in the bedroom to release a bee in the room. Seems a little iffy.
Wait, a magazine? I thought that was just a bullshit meme you found.
I mean, it was, but
Oh.
it was from
I was like,
7 things you can do to spice up the bedroom, and one of them was release a bee into the room because it adds an element of danger.
Nope.
But what I've learned since then is that honeybees can now add and subtract if they're trained to do so. So a university in Melbourne, Australia has taught bees to do math. So basically what I'm saying is bees are a bunch of fucking nerds.
Yep.
Bees are nerds, and they sting you. So just like
And
stop.
then they die.
Yeah, stop stinging me, you fucking nerd.
You just killed yourself, stupid.
Yeah.
You're a stupid nerd. I
Yeah,
didn't know
you're the
that's
worst. That's
possible.
the worst kind of nerd.
Plus, and then you sting me, and I swell up really badly, and I have to go find Benadryl very quickly because I'm allergic. So that's not cool. Don't do that.
But yeah, math is back, I guess, because bees can do math. And then they explained it, and you ever read an article and you're like, okay, this is interesting, I'm gonna get into it, and then it just gets really like, that's a lot of words,
Yeah.
and like,
And also, why?
and yeah, and
Why
then,
are
like,
you training bees to count when we have computers? You're wasting money.
yeah.
You know what you could have done with that money? Had them make a bunch of honey and you could sell it.
But they always do stuff like this where it'll be like university study of like $1 million university of Columbia study shows that students perform better when they sleep before tests. You're like, no shit, dude.
Yeah.
The University of Indiana study has shown that
People are less hungry after they eat.
Right. And it's just like, why did, like, we spent money on that? Like, but it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars going to certain ones. And you're like, wait, what do you mean?
Oh, yeah, no, it's a good thing. We should not have given that money to cancer. Good call.
Yeah, right?
Fucking bees and math.
Fucking bees. Although apparently bees like keep us alive. So bees
Bees are
shout out bees.
Bees are very important.
For
I don't want
pollinating
bees to
stuff,
die.
I think.
I hate them. I hate the Cowboys. I don't want them to go away.
I mean, I hate
I hate the Bears. I still want them to be there so Aaron Rodgers can shove it up their ass.
Not to seem like a bee hater here, but like I've kind of been anti-bee if we're just being candid. Like this is a trust tree, you guys. I'm opening up right here. But I've kind of been anti-bee ever since Thomas J died and my girl. You know, I mean, he was fucking like. First off, Thomas J, that's on you, dummy. Like
I've been
you know
anti-bees
you're
my whole life
but you
because
know
I'm
you're
allergic
allergic
to
to
them.
bees, Thomas J. Don't go fuck with the beehive. What are you doing, man?
Yeah, no, you're speaking to the source right
Well,
here.
obviously, guess
I know
who's
I'm allergic to
and
bees.
guess who's
When
alive
I
with
see
me?
bees,
Guess,
I run away.
Guess who's alive on this podcast
This
right
guy.
now? Not Thomas J.
No.
He's not with us.
No.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
in
stupid
peace.
fuck.
R.I.P. in peace.
Actually, you know what? Actually, I'm very pro bees for that because it killed a stupid person. We don't need that guy procreating.
Okay, I mean that's.
Hey, I'm allergic
Yeah.
to this thing. Hey, I'm gonna go fuck with that thing. Well, you're probably gonna die.
Yeah, don't go poke the bee. Don't go poke the bees.
Especially when you're allergic to bees and you can be stung by like 70 of them all at once.
Yeah, I should
There's
go grab a
not an
whole house of them and fuck that up.
There's not an EpiPen that's gonna save that shit.
The bees are back though. They bees back.
I respect them, but I don't like them.
All right, and then El Chapo. El Chapo.
Chapo, not Chapo.
His name is Joaquin though.
Yeah,
Which is a way cooler name than El Chapo.
Chapo Guzman.
Which a lot of people don't know. El Chapo loosely translates
Chapo.
to the Chapo.
God, I fucking hate you. I don't know what it translates to.
Robert.
Wow,
As a-
that's racist.
Oh, he speaks
Whoa.
Spanish. Robert knows Spanish.
Does he?
You know Spanish, right?
Yeah.
I honestly didn't
Yeah.
know you knew Spanish.
Are you serious?
I don't make assumptions of people because of the color of their skin, Robert.
Robert's helped us out with. He translated Despacito.
I thought he just Googled that.
Oh, he might have.
What is
He's
El
good
Chapo?
at pretending he knows
I
Spanish.
love how
if he
we're
doesn't.
asking him what El Chapo means, and he's on his phone probably fucking Googling
It means the Chapo, correct?
Yeah, actually, I don't know.
Oh, well.
I have no idea.
What are your thoughts on the El Chapo capture? Do you feel safer?
I guess
Well, it
so.
wasn't. It's not his
never
capture
affected me
now.
before.
It's he was found guilty.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, he was found guilty on all charges, and he's probably going to get life in prison. They're
How is he not
appealing
getting
it?
death?
Because, I don't know. He's got connections.
Yeah.
Fucking
Probably
liberal.
But, like,
laws.
so my question is, like, now he's going to be, I think he's in a U.S. jail. And all I remember is, like, the last time he was in a jail was, like, the Mexican jail he was in or wherever he was.
Yeah, Mexican jails are a joke.
Well, they showed like the tunnel that they dug, and it had like a motorbike on it, where it was literally like on a track, like
Yeah.
a subway train would
Well,
be.
they're not going to put him in a jail that has fucking plots of land for sale.
But like they
400
straight up just
yards
dug
outside the
into
thing.
his thing. Like it was the most elaborate
Well, they
tunnel.
paid off the guards too.
Right. I mean, I know that, but like now he's in a U.S. prison. He's still got fucking connections.
Yeah,
He's El fucking Chapo.
You're not breaking out of.
He's
US
gonna break
jail.
out. He's gonna break out.
No, he's not.
We had those two guys break out last year. These people are still breaking out of jail all the time.
Yeah.
He's gonna get out.
Randoms can break out of jail. He's going to be in a high security
You
jail.
mean the guy-
People don't break out of high security jails, especially not people who are
You ever
fucking
seen
world
Prison Break?
famous.
Ever seen Prison Break?
Actually, no, I
'Cause
haven't.
That guy did it like 3 times.
Yeah, I
So,
haven't seen it.
It's been done before. Ever heard of Alcatraz?
Yeah, no one ever escaped Alcatraz.
Those 3 guys did. We never saw them again.
No, they tried to escape and they got fucking swept up in the current and
Oh, really?
died
Why didn't they find the bodies?
because they were in the current.
Or they escaped and they're just laying low.
Actually-
and they had different names now and they've changed their name and they're living amongst us.
There was one man who escaped the Rock.
His name was Sean Connery. Bitch.
I fucking love that movie.
Yes, the Rock.
Yeah, so Chapo's guilty, life in prison. Fuck him. And there's one more that I tacked on here.
Wait, who's cooler though? Is Pablo Escobar or El Chapo?
Pablo.
Him, he has his own Netflix series.
Yeah, he's cooler.
What did they do when he died?
What do you mean?
They still did Narcos, right? Like Narcos had another season after he died in the show,
There's a new
right?
one, Narcos Mexico now. Is that what you're talking about?
But it's the same show. They just moved.
Yeah,
it. They just
moved
shifted it.
Now it's about Mexican cartels instead of Colombian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always wondered that. So that makes And
I
ask
never
a
watched
question?
any of it.
Ask a question.
I never watched any of it.
All right. You had one more comeback kid.
Yeah, the Beatles.
The Beatles. Where are they from?
The Beatles.
Where are they from?
Liverpool.
From Liverpool.
Yeah, they're back. There's a movie coming out called Yesterday.
Called
like,
The Beatles.
Like the Beatles song Yesterday. It's a dude.
Yesterday.
Basically, he fucking like gets hit by a car, and like when he gets out of it, his parents give him a guitar, and he starts singing that song Yesterday. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, we had a great song. What'd you write it?" And he's like, "No, it's the Beatles." What are the Beatles? So it's a world where the Beatles didn't happen. So he just starts singing all their songs and becomes a world phenomenon.
So basically, somebody watched that scene from Back to the Future where Marty McFly
Yep.
tells Chuck Berry to play Johnny Be
Yep.
Good, and then they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, just from
What if we made that a whole thing, though?
It actually does look like a good movie, though. And just from watching the trailer, I was like, God damn, Beatles had so many fucking just great songs. So I listened to a bunch of Beatles this morning.
Yeah, Beatles are pretty great.
They're pretty great.
But they're one of those bands where it's like when someone's like, "What's your favorite band?" Like you just don't say the Beatles because it's a given.
My buddy, it's not his favorite one, but he this morning in the group chat, he's the one who sent it, and he's like, dude, my fiance was like, I don't know if I could watch it because I might have a panic attack thinking about a world where the Beatles didn't exist.
No, you won't. You won't have a panic
Shut
attack.
up.
You'll be fine.
Shut up, Caitlin.
I bet you'll be okay. You're probably gonna bounce back.
Well, bless, it's our favorite because he bites it every time. Someone will just talk shit about the Beatles. He's like, bro, Beatles are the greatest band of all time. They're the reason for modern rock and roll. And we're like,
I hate that guy in every like argument where you're
Yep.
like, dude, I'm okay, whatever, dude. Like, yeah, everybody knows the Beatles are great.
no, this
Everybody
morning
knows,
I
but,
was like, no, dude, Limp Bizkit is the best.
But you don't throw like Beatles, Rolling Stones, all like those kinds of guys. You don't throw those in those because it's like that's a given. Most people like them,
Dude,
you know.
Fuck,
I mean, the Beatles are different than the Rolling Stones
That's why
still,
I don't
but
even
like,
entertain like the greatest band of all time debate. No, fuck that. It's just who's your favorite band.
right.
Like my favorite of all time is probably AC/DC.
I
I
work-
work the best band of all time. I fucking love AC/DC.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I work on a rock station, and
What?
a lot of people really think that like, oh, you guys like y'all just play crap music, and it's like, hey man, look, I know that you like Five Finger Death Punch. I understand that you love Five Finger Death Punch, but like, not everybody else likes Five Finger Death Punch, dude. Like, you can be the biggest Five Finger Death Punch fan in the world. That doesn't mean it has to be played
Yeah.
just because Jim says we should play it. You know?
I don't mean to talk shit about your station, which I'm not.
It's a great station. Definitely check it out, especially from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning.
No, definitely still listen. I listen all the
And
time.
6 p to 9 p on Sundays.
And you might not have been here yet. Do you remember Rock KLOL 101.1?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was
running radio.
Dude, it was the best fucking station. Like, it was like
I think it had switched by the time I moved here, but I remember like coming to visit family. I knew what Rock 101 was.
Yeah, and like you guys play, you play a lot of rock, and then there's like, I don't know what
It's
to
like
call
90s grunge and then modern alternative through like
Yeah,
2000s
you guys
alternative.
play a lot of alternative. Rock KLOL1, it was fucking just rock. That's
Well,
all
people,
it was.
people like the people get.
But we also had 94.5, so you had a nice dichotomy there.
Yeah.
You could go differently, and then it became a Spanish station, and like, god damn it.
Well,
it was such a good one.
But people just like always like they bitch and they're like, well, why don't you play this? And it's like, play more metal. I'm like, hey, we're not a metal station, right? We're an alternative rock station. So like we're not.
Also, you've got the internet on your phone. Pull up YouTube.
Don't tell them that though. 'Cause
No,
they're
but
supposed to just like
yeah, like keep
stay
listening.
listening to the
But like
buzz.
if you really want to listen to that song while not while a commercial's playing, while a song you don't like is playing, keep the radio on, but just like play the phone in your ear.
yeah. Oh, it's just and, like people are like, oh well, I'm never gonna. Okay, all right, man. Like you don't know what a playlist is.
Like you're not
obviously.
really going to hear a lot of Pantera on 94.5, guys. Like you fucking know it.
There's people that are pissed.
Yeah.
There are people that are pissed. But I mean, I'm not. I didn't mean to get off on that wormhole. But just like the Beatles are one of those. Like, look, I don't list them as my favorite
Maybe
band.
that
but
should
like
be the name
they're
of this
great.
podcast. Is the fucking wormhole.
The fucking
because that's all
wormhole.
we do.
The wormhole. All right. Let me tell you guys about Blue Apron, though. There we go. That's what we got to talk about. We got to talk about Blue Apron, guys. It's the #1 meal kit delivery service in the United States. And a lot of people know about Blue Apron, but may not necessarily know about all of the great things you can get when you order Blue Apron. You're not just going to have burgers for dinner. You're going to be making short rib burgers with hoppy cheddar sauces on pretzel buns. You're going to be preparing seared steaks with mashed potatoes, green beans, and crispy shallots. Shallots?
Sure, why not?
It's shallots, but it's shallots. They offer 3 different meal plans. You can get the 2-person plan, the family plan, the wine plan. You can pick which one you want and get involved with Blue Apron today. Here's some of the great items you're going to get from Blue Apron if you ordered this week through blueapron.com/PTG. That's our link, blueapron.com/PTG. You're going to be getting some Grana Padano and panko crusted cod, seared chicken and pan sauce, togarashi popcorn chicken, baked eggs, and saffron rice, which just makes me think of Saffron City from Pokemon.
Of course.
That's all I think of.
Of course.
Creamy fusilli bucata pasta, smoked Gouda burgers with caramelized onions and roasted carrot fries. Roasted carrot fries?
Yeah, carrot fries, bro.
That looks dope, actually. It doesn't sound as good, but like the picture that I am seeing right now looks fantastic.
Dude, carrot fries are dope.
Also, one pan beef and udon noodle stir fry. Sounds like a hell of a week's worth of meals. And like we just said, you can get it at blueapron.com/PTG. We're even going to give you your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/PTG. Blueapron.com/PTG. Get your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/PTG. Blue Apron, it's a better way to cook. All right, let's get in to not cool. Now, these don't have to be anything that's like a big deal, but this is just something along the lines of something that, you know, might make you say not cool over the course of the week.
Not cool, man.
It can be a big deal, or it can just be something that's like, you know, you stubbed your toe. Something as simple as that, or, you know, something as big as having car trouble or whatnot. But this is not cool, gang.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool, man.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
I'll go first because I got a pretty minor one.
Okay.
I've had a pretty good week. Just I buy the cheap non-slip shoes from Walmart just because I need non-slip shoes for work. Mm-hmm. And the at the toe
Like
on my left foot.
non-slip shoes, though. Explain.
It's just
To those that may not necessarily know what
they're
non-slip shoes.
basically I don't know what the fuck is it about the you know, whatever pattern or grip
They
on the
just have, like,
bottom. It doesn't
not
slip.
plastic, or it's just like rubber or whatever.
I don't know. It's rubber, but like most shoes are rubber on the bottom. But it's just one of those things where whatever pattern or what I don't know what they do. It's just most restaurant workers have to have them. They don't slip. Like whether you're on tile or whatever. Where like I've worn the wrong shoes to work one day and I slipped, and the same spot the next day when I wear these shoes, I don't slip. I don't know what it is. You don't slip on the floor, so you're less likely to fall and hurt yourself and have to have a workers' comp case.
There you go.
But yeah, on my left foot, at the toe, the sole starting to separate.
Your soul hurts.
Yeah, so it's been starting to separate basically for about a week now. So pretty close. I'm going to have to get new shoes, or in the middle of my shift, I'm going to have to roll duct tape around the toe of my foot.
You had to do that before?
No. Not on these. Now, I've worn shoes past the point. Usually it's the heel, though, where the heel starts to separate. This one, it's on the toe.
Okay.
So, you know, kind of weird. Not that bad. I mean, the shoes are like $20 a piece, so like, you know, whatever.
There you
get a
go.
new pair. But yeah, I need to go get a new pair. So
That's
cool.
not cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Well, like I said, I've had a pretty good week. If that's the
Yeah.
worst thing that's happened to me.
Okay, so we actually have a couple of listeners submitted, not cool, but Russell Stewart, he's the guy that won our Big Brother pool last year. So he's got to still come on and do an answer segment with us coming up, and I was kind of talking to him about that over the weekend as well. But he is at _undeadkid on Twitter, and he is at undeadkid_ on Instagram. And on his Instagram, I saw that he had posted a picture of a dog, and he found a pit bull in a dumpster. He was out. He was trying to find something to do. He found this pit bull. Her name's Karma, and he found her in a dumpster in an apartment complex up in Northwest Houston near the Cypress area. And he just saw she was bleeding in her head. Her leg was all messed up. She couldn't walk straight. And he took her to an emergency clinic. Got her taken care of. He straight up saved this dog. This dog was probably not going to make it if it wasn't for our boy Russell over here, which just shows, hey, Gravy Gang are the best kind of gang, you know? Like if you're going to stick up for dogs, then we're going to be on your team anyways. And Russell's a good dude for helping Karma out. So he took Karma to it's called A Chance to Bloom is the name of it. I'm actually gonna tweet the flyer out. So there's a $1,500 reward for someone like he so from what Russell gave me, the little Sports Center edition that I got from him was he said that that he had talked to some people around the apartment complex he found her in, and that they said they had seen a lady walking this dog several times before. He found she's at the bottom of a dumpster, just like left Like that dog was left for dead, basically, is what had happened. And he finds her, takes her to a Chance to Bloom dog rescue, and takes her to an emergency clinic. They end up hooking her up with a Chance to Bloom dog rescue. They take her in right now. You know, they found out that they think she got shot by a 22. I want to say.
I was about to say that looks like a bullet hole in the side of her
They
head.
said that he thinks that she got shot. The vet said she thought that she got shot by a 22, and that somebody hit her with some blunt object in the back of her leg, and her leg is messed up.
Oh, no trial. That's straight death penalty.
Oh yeah,
dog.
you should just get put down. You should get beat up. You should just get beat to death.
Oh no,
you should get beat down,
volunteer.
You should get beat down and left in a dumpster like that. Like you should have. If you beat an animal like that, like you should have the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, I'll shoot him in the head and then beat him.
I don't care if you believe in heaven or hell, but there's a special place that's not fun for people that do shit like this to animals, specifically dogs, because dogs are the fucking best, man. And fuck whoever did that. And just shout out to Russell and his girlfriend for doing this and for saving a fucking dog's life, man. Like that's not cool as fuck, man, that somebody did that. And it's one of those not cools that kind of turns into a cool, because without Russell, then what do we have here? We have a dog that lost its life. Now they said that she can't, that Karma's not going to be able to see out of one of her eyes now, and she has slight neurological damage, which just she's not going to be able to walk completely straight, but she's fine. She should be able to make a full recovery, though, they said, besides the eye, and she might have a little bit of a limp and everything like that. But like, if anybody's looking to take in a dog, maybe foster a dog for a period of time once she's okay, once she's got the all clear, or maybe you want to adopt. Hashtag justice for karma is what I'm seeing on social as I'm looking at this right now, and it's called a Chance to Bloom dog rescue. Go look it up on Facebook, and if you want to be one of those people and you end up adopting this dog, let us know, because we want to meet Karma. We'll have Karma on the podcast.
They're trying to reach a $3,000 goal for her hospitalization and CT scan. They're at about $1,230 right now, which is fucking dope.
Info at achancetobloom.org is where you can reach out to if you want to email for other stuff like that, and you can also go to 927paws.org to find more information. And we're gonna tweet out this flyer at the end of the podcast, so you guys can go see all of this stuff. But again, thanks to Russell for everything that he did, man. Like, and I mean, I didn't know about this dog at all if it wasn't for Russell, but he took her in. The picture that I saw on his Instagram looked like he had her on his couch, and there was just blood on the couch, because I think he just brought her in and was worried about the well-being of this dog. And that just shows, like, the Gravy Gang's the best fucking group of people in the world, man. Like, we seem like we're just a bunch of weirdos shooting the shit, and yeah, we are, but we fucking, like, don't fuck with dogs. Don't fuck with dogs. I think that's like rule number one. Don't fuck with dogs. Don't fuck with dogs. We hate Nazis. We don't like racists. We ended wage gaps, and we don't fuck with dogs.
Yeah, I just tweeted it out right now.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, Chance to Bloom on Facebook, and then hashtag justice for karma. Go do all that. But then again, hey, Russell, dude, I appreciate everything you did helping her out, man. Like, you didn't need to do that stuff, and you taking the extra effort and making the effort to go do that saved the dog's life. So we wish the best for Karma, and we hopefully she finds a good home. And it just that fucking, my blood was boiling, and I was like messaging him I was DMing back and forth with him.
You said somebody had said they've seen that dog being walked around?
He said that people around the apartment complex where we saw a lady doing that, but they just didn't know where she was or whatever. Hopefully they find this lady, and hopefully she just gets, like,
hopefully they'll go to door. They'll I mean, they've got enough information.
Like, tarring and feathering seems like a bad idea, but there's cases where it's like, we should let somebody get tarred and feathered. Like the stocks where you get put out there. And I think I said this last week.
They should be killed.
Right,
I firmly believe that.
Right, but like not right away. Like, you should be absolutely just shamed. You should be put out in the street, stockaded, and then just let people throw dirty fruit at you.
Shoot them with a 22.
Do exactly, and then beat you, hit your leg
them with a blunt object, and let them suffer for a while, and then fucking take a shotgun and blow their head off.
And then tar and feather them too, because that just seems like the worst.
Yeah, hot tar.
Yeah.
Hell, dude, they're recharring the roof at my restaurant right now. We can use that.
I'm just saying, we need to bring back that kind of justice for people that do shit like that.
Yep.
Now, like, I am that kind of guy that's like, if you, like, I can watch movies, and if you kill 15 people, like, I'm fine with it. But then, like, the dog dies, and I lose my shit.
Nope, that's why John Wick made sense.
Yeah, John Wick made so much sense. All right.
Don't fuck with dogs.
My not cool, sort of related to cars, but also not at all related to cars, is, so I have a clicker on my keychain that we have for my apartment garage, and a lot of apartments, or like a lot of places, like you have to click in or scan something to get in, and then it's usually like the sensor or the weight of your car on the back end to open the gate to get you out. On my apartment, you have to click in and you have to click out. So you have to have your little clicker to get in and out. You can't, like, even if I'm leaving in my car from the inside of my parking garage, I have to click my way out or
sucks.
I can't get out, which is like, usually it's not a problem. But like my little clicker thing has been having an issue now. So all clickers on the inside of it have like a little code. So you don't just have a universal one that works to every single one. Each like gate has its own synced up one. I don't know if a lot of people know this. I didn't know this until recently, but it's got like its own little code on the inside, and mine is, but it's like 1 through 10, and it's little like knobs that are either up or down. So like you got to know like this, like these go up, these go down, and then whatever the combination is, you have to have that in there. Now I have one of the numbers in mine. That knob just fucking sucks, and like once a week at least, I am getting to or trying to leave to go somewhere. It's almost always the most inopportune time where you're like, I'm just on my way to work. It's very early, but I'm kind of running late. Fuck! I can't get out. Fuck. And you hold it down. You hold it down again. You hold it down again. You just hope like maybe it just didn't. Damn it. And then you have to have a screwdriver. So you have to have one of the tiny little screwdrivers. So I have to come back upstairs, go up there.
Why don't you just keep a screwdriver in your car?
I'm going to now, but I only have one screwdriver. I don't know.
Get another screwdriver.
I don't
Like $3.
Yeah, I could, but I don't know. But still,
You can get one for about the price you
pain.
can
I
get a
don't
little
wanna- I
air
just want a new
freshener.
fucking clicker, but I went down there like, yeah, that happens sometimes. I'm like, that's a pain. Like, this is nothing
But
but
no, you need to
inconvenience
give me.
to me.
You should be like, no, you
I'm
need to give me
paying
a
to
new
live
clicker.
here. I would like to be able to pay to get in whenever the fuck I feel
Yeah,
like it.
you need to tell me like, no, you need to give me a new clicker.
But so like it always just happens at like the most inconvenient time. This is like the third week in a row that it's happened, and like I was okay with it like once, maybe like I threw it or like I dropped it or whatever, and it fucked it up. But like it's like, damn it, guys. And yesterday I was on the way home from work, so like it wasn't like a dire thing, but like the other time was like when I was trying to let my mom into the parking garage, and it was like, well, fuck, I have to run upstairs now. Hold on. And so like that adds 5 minutes to everything, and just it's always almost always at the most inconvenient time. But just my clicker not working. That's not cool. It's not the biggest
that's
not cool.
a solid one.
But it's just one of those where you're like, damn it, dude.
Little inconveniences are the best not.
Because then you got to go back. You got you pull into a spot. You got to run back upstairs. Hurry home, and like if it's in the mornings, I gotta go ask Emma to let me use her little clicker, and then we switch clickers. Then I have to tell her to like go change it, so she has to change out the code on it or whatever. It's just it's a headache.
It's a minor thing that causes a major inconvenience.
Yeah, it does. So
Not cool,
that's
man.
my not cool for the week. But you know what is cool, Pat? I'll tell you what's cool is if you go to PassTheGravyMerch.com and you bought some Pass the Gravy merchandise. Now, like I am wearing the Houston Pastros shirt that we have been selling for a couple years now. And hey, what is it? Is it pitchers? I guess pitchers and catchers could have been a comeback
Reported
kit.
today.
Yeah, so they for the Astros at least they officially. I think
And Bregman.
I think-
Bregman just went too.
Yeah, there were a couple of guys, and
Gotta
there's a
respect-
couple of guys that were down
respect
there
that guy.
early over the weekend, even.
Yeah.
They were just kind of hanging out there. And I guess like if you're a baseball player, like why wouldn't you want to just go hang out in Florida? It's like,
Because Florida sucks.
but they also have beaches, and it's like a spring break. It's just an extended spring break. Why wouldn't you want to just go chill
Lots
there?
of other places have beaches, and they also don't have crazy people that are going to feed alligators in their fucking maternity photos.
But I'd like to think that like the baseball spring training side of things.
No, I will
isn't
say
filled
this:
with
I've
those
been
crazy
down in Kissimmee during spring training. It's pretty dope. Actually, no, it wasn't during spring training, but I've been where they go to spring training.
So pitchers and catchers reported this week to all, I guess, MLB teams now, whether it be Arizona or Florida. The Astros reported on Wednesday, and we're selling Pastros shirts. We also have the Dallas Killed JFK People Don't Forget shirts. Those are one of our best sellers. We got the PTG, just Pass the Gravy logo ones, the Pastronaut shirt with the Pastronaut planting the PTG flag onto the moon. We have the members only one. Now remember, you're part of our cult officially, and you own 1% of stock in our
1%, not 1%.
1% of
You own one
stock.
stock.
We have 1 million stocks though.
Also, you might want to start getting your Lucky AF shirts.
Also, I was about to,
St. Patty's Day is coming.
St. Patty's Day is a month and 4 days away, I guess,
Ooh.
right now from when we're talking about this. Oh, also, James Harden MVP shirts. Maybe that's good again for another year. I don't know. Maybe you haven't gotten one yet. Go get that one too. That's pretty cool. And then our favorite TV show that I constantly reference every week on the podcast. We have a shirt similar to that one, but it says Pass the Gravy Pod on it. So go check out PassTheGravyMerch.com. And if you get something, let us know. Also, ladies, all T-shirts for you gals, $1 off, because what wage gap? What wage gap? We fixed it. Done.
Goodbye, sexism.
Yeah. Sexism, not today. Not
Done.
on Pass the Gravy. I don't
Done.
think so. So, yeah. All right, let's get right into our final segment of the week of the wormhole, as we like to call this episode right there. So it's the answer segment. Now, back in the day, when
Which was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday. A lot of people don't know that. I was in Miss Winter's 3rd grade class, and I remember her telling us, class, there is no such thing as a stupid question.
Just stupid people.
What a stupid question.
And then Donald Trump was like, there really is such thing as a stupid question.
Who knew the Don was there that day?
Well, yeah, I didn't. He seems way older than me, but I don't know. But I remember.
Well, no, he was a guest speaker.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was. You would think that would have stuck out in my mind, but I guess it was just me being so traumatized from her saying there's no such thing as a stupid question, and then I was like, well, okay. I raised my hand. Don't remember what I asked because I was like this shell shocked from this whole incident. Where then everybody's like, what an idiot! And I was like, wait,
what a stupid person.
But they said what? And I felt betrayed. And I remember telling myself at that moment, hey, one day when you're in charge, there's not going to be such thing as a stupid question, and you're going to get to call the shots. So you know what? I didn't even get put in charge of anything, but I started a podcast, so that sort of makes me in charge.
Yeah, because who the fuck else would put you in charge of something?
Yeah, right? So I was like, I made a thing I'm in charge of now, and I encouraged you guys to send me any question at all, whether it's stupid or not. Like, we'll get to the bottom of it. Like, anything you think of, throw this bad boy at us. Like, I think Reddit calls it shower thoughts. Where you just like random thoughts you get in the shower, high thoughts. Some people might call it Robert's ponderings, even though that's its own kind of thing that Robert's kind of made his own. But you just go hit us up at PassAwayPod on Twitter, hashtag PTG answers with it. That makes it a little easier for us to find. I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat D, and Robert's at Robert Barbosa03. Also, you can hashtag PTG answers on our Facebook page when you comment. All Pass the Gravy Podcast on Facebook. And then if you want to email them to us, answers at passthegravypod.com. But we prefer the social media outlets because those are the easier ones to find.
Because we don't want to do work.
I mean, I check the email by like once a week, but usually, whatever. So our first, I guess without further ado, then we got to go to our boys, the Ladlettes, to play our intro for us.
They're boys? I always thought they were women.
Oh, we don't assume gender, so the Ladlettes.
Well, you said boys.
Just answer the question. Why don't you just answer the question?
I retract that.
No big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Our girl Stephanie Ibabao.
Ibabao.
At Stephanie. Now that's Stephanie, Stephani, 5 E's, ZY. Stephanie,
baby.
Stephanie on Twitter says, is it pronounced data or data? I bow wows, by the way, like them on Facebook or Instagram because that's her pet walk-in business.
Yeah. All right, so I'm trying to think. Like, I know if you're specifically referring to Star Trek: The New Generation, the android's name was Data. Now, I'm trying to think in my head what I would normally say. Like, you got to check the data. You got to check the data. I think I say Data.
I say data.
It's data. You only say data. Like, it goes back to like
Data.
last week. What's the youngest you can be as an adult?
Robert sounds fucking passionate about this.
Yeah,
He
Robert's
jumped
got like
on
a.
it.
So
you
he's
say
like got a
data, then you're saying like data. Like,
data.
Like
Data.
like dad.
What about date?
Like a kid saying dad.
Ta-da.
Data. But it's funny just reading this because she sent it to us on Twitter with hashtag PTG answers, and it was just like, is it pronounced data or data? Like, 'cause it's spelled the same. But I think you replied to it, and you're like, I'm gonna go data.
See, here's why I'm gonna say Data, because when you read it, didn't you read it as, is it pronounced data or data?
I read it as data or data. I mean, I got it.
Okay, no, so then
So it would be data.
In your head, you heard data.
But didn't you, Robert, respond? I would say data or whatever, but you responded. But it was funny because, like, on Twitter, like, you can't tell the inflection of your voice.
No, Robert definitely said data. He did not say data.
But he didn't spell it that way, so he just spelled it the same way. Because
Yeah.
she spelled it the same way
But
both
that's what I'm
times.
saying. Like when you hear it, like I said, when I read it, I read, is it data or data or data?
It's like when people can't.
It's the first one that pops into your head. It's data.
What is the top of your house called?
The roof.
But some people call it the roof.
Yeah, those people are fucking wrong.
That is weird.
They're just wrong.
Unless you're a dog and it's the roof.
Stupid fucking accents.
Yeah.
No, it's data.
I think it's data.
Yeah.
Data.
Because there was a band called Big Data, and they went by Big Data.
Yeah.
So
And like I said, Star Trek: The Next Generation, his name is Data. And he's a fucking android whose job is to do science
you would
shit.
think he knows.
Yeah.
You'd think he knows.
It's
So,
Data.
hey, Stephanie, good question.
Great question.
Hey, hope we got you an answer on that.
They
At
bow,
I bow
bow.
bows bow wows Instagram and Facebook. Go find
They
them.
bow,
She's
bow.
the best daggum pet sitter walker in the biz.
They bow, bow.
Are you done now? Yeah. Are you done? All right. You have fun.
I did.
Sometimes he just does it. You just let him go. You just
I
let him
had
go.
a lot of
He's
fun
having a
with
good
that.
time. He's like a kid in a candy store. All right.
Sorry,
all right.
I'm on beer 7 now. So.
I feel you. Our next question comes from our boy Pistachio Fernandez, one of the finalists for Answers Question Asker of the Year last year. At Pistachio Fern on the Twitter says, "Are vaccines like participation trophies? As getting the disease and surviving it is like winning." So like if you get, I think what he's saying is like,
No.
are vaccines participation trophies because like you're not getting it, you're just like, oh, I didn't get the disease, I didn't get polio, but I got a vaccine for polio. Like, why do I like?
No, and here's why.
I kind of see,
Participation
I
trophies
see
are
where
fucking,
he's coming from.
No, here's why. Because participation trophies are fucking bullshit, and vaccines are fucking necessary. Vaccinate your kids, people.
I don't know, Pat. What do you mean? Hey,
There-
look, there's a lot of
here's the
things
thing.
that can
There's
come
a-
from
there's a
not
thing that's
vaccinating
called
a child.
No, there's a thing called herd immunity, and when everybody around you is vaccinated, it
You
builds
hear
it
about
builds the
immunities and you get it done.
No, it builds the natural strength of everything, which it helps when there are people that cannot get vaccinations for medical reasons, not because their parents listen to Jenny fucking McCarthy, that
Whoa.
stupid bitch.
Jesse McCarthy
Herd
is
pet.
a
I'm not a
national-
sheep. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not a
ooh,
sheep.
what are you trying to call us?
I
Cattle?
will fucking shave you.
You trying to call us cattle now?
No. So when kids that can't get immunized, immunized?
I don't know. You're the
Immunized?
anti-vaxxer
I don't know.
guy.
I'm kind of drunk now. But yeah, no. Did you? I'm the anti-vax.
Oh, you're the vaxxer guy.
I'm
You're the
vaccine
vaccine
guy.
expert
When these
guy.
kids can't get vaccinated, and there's like 3 kids in the class that haven't been vaccinated because their parents are fucking stupid, but everyone else has. Guess what? That kid might fucking die.
Have you seen the stories that have come out recently about kids who are getting themselves vaccinated against their?
Like
Yes.
on their 18th birthday, they're going.
No,
and,
I saw one the other
Or
day where
even
this kid was
before-
15.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or like I saw some
It's up
about
in
like
Canada a
dads
lot.
like sneaking their kids out.
Yep.
And going to like ERs really
Yep.
late. Just like, hey, my wife's fucking crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not saying you're crazy, but like it's kind of.
I love her.
And we have the technology,
I'm gonna
just
keep
do
plugging her, but like she's stupid, and I don't want her to have choice over my kid's medical history. So vaccinate my kid.
Like, does anybody else think that like people get confused ever where like vaccinating means something with like vacuums?
No.
No.
Nope. You're just a. You're
I-
just a.
no, I mean, I don't-
this goes
I
back
don't
to the beginning.
myself.
You're a dumb person.
I don't myself, but I would like to think that someone out there, somewhere, someone's like, what are they doing with all of our vacuums? Like they think they're gonna like confiscate vacuums. Vaccinating is like confiscating a vacuum.
No, that's
that could
dumb.
be its own answer. To
And
this
it's,
question.
and it's weird that I'm so passionate about the stance because I fucking hate people. I wish there was
Vaccinating,
a lot less
confiscating
people.
vacuums.
But like, vaccinate your fucking kids, and do it on schedule. Don't be the one that's like, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it on our own schedule because I think they're too close together. No, doctors know fucking better than you. That's why it's the schedule.
What if you just like expose your kid to the measles? Like, I didn't get
Oh, I
vaccinated.
mean, if you want to get rid of your kid and have him die, do that.
I mean, I didn't get vaccinated as a child.
Yes, you did.
I did not. My
Yes,
parents
you did.
threw me in a bunch of like of people filled with
They
people
wanted
that
to
all
get
had
rid of
measles,
you.
and they were like, if you want to be an alpha, rise above." And I was like, I did. And look at me now. I wouldn't be the man I am sitting in front of you today if I hadn't just been unvaccinated and thrown into an entire, like, there's a Royal Rumble pit of people that just had the measles and polio.
Have
And
I
they were
mentioned
trying to, like,
this episode
they
that
were
I
trying to
fucking hate
fight
you?
me. They were trying to fight me, and I was like, hey, you know what? I built up some immunities.
No, see, here's how you know this is wrong. You just said adults were trying to fight you as a baby. You can't defend yourself as an adult man.
Yeah, but you should. I had like Benjamin Button syndrome, where like you should have seen me. I was fucking yoked, and I was fucking.
Well, if you were a
people
baby,
up.
you would have just been an old man then.
Oh, yeah, but I was like a really jacked old man, and like as I've gotten older / younger, I'm like losing mass. It was the latter part of my life that I was, a bodybuilder, and now I've lost all that mass.
Oh, so you were in the seniors division.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's a very, very.
I don't even remember what the question was. At
Very
this point.
few
I got
people
so
know
angry.
that about me. It was our vaccines like participation trophies because getting a disease and surviving is like winning.
No, because getting vaccinated is winning because it means you're not going to die.
But if you get the measles and you survive it, you're the most alpha motherfucker of all, right?
No,
because you didn't get the measles, did you, Pat? So somebody that survived the measles,
you
more
know
alpha
why
than
I
you.
didn't get measles? Because I was vaccinated. Because my parents aren't retarded.
Whoa, we don't use that word here.
Sorry,
We don't use the hard R.
Sorry,
We
they
don't
were
use
so-
the hard
they
R
weren't
here.
very
Apologize.
fucking
Please
stupid
apologize to our listeners.
I will not apologize.
Please apologize to our listeners and tell them that that may happen if they
I
don't get
will.
vaccinated.
I will apologize to people that are mentally impaired. I will not apologize to the listeners.
All right, fair enough. I don't really
There
care
you
much.
go.
I like the way you're going about it, and I'm gonna say vaccinations are kind of participation trophies. You know, go
I
through
get
it,
where
survive
you're
it,
going at,
alpha that bitch.
But my
and
anger
then-
over this topic
then
will
be a
not
winner.
allow me to agree.
Robert, what say you? You the tiebreaker.
I don't agree. I'm with Pat.
Fuck. Well, hey, I don't know. You guys.
God damn it! I just reached behind me to have Bobby fist bump me, and he grabbed my fist.
I hope the camera caught that too. If it did,
no, there's no way it did. It was way back there.
We need to get like 15 more cameras just because I want to see the awkward. I wish Robert could be on camera too because I wish you guys could see the awkward interactions and looks that Robert gives us
It's
sometimes.
one thing when you just go in for the fist bump as somebody goes in for the high five and it does that. When you're not looking and you just feel a palm on your fist, it's super uncomfortable.
Okay.
Next question.
Our next question comes from Kevin Butler, who I don't think has written in before.
I don't remember that name.
Kevin, I apologize if you have written in, but he emailed us and said, is it better to make a knife twice as sharp or to duct tape two knives together? This guy, I mean, obviously he's listened to the podcast.
I'm gonna go twice as sharp.
So I'm guessing he's trying to come up with a better knife, like a knife that's sharpened twice as much.
He's trying to come up with a better weapon. Here's why I'm gonna say twice as sharp. Because when you have two knives ducked together, depending on the width of the handle, it's going to make it weird to grip. And
I mean,
so you won't be as effective with it. If it's just twice as sharp, damn, you can barely hit him and slice that motherfucker straight open.
And like, I don't know how you didn't mention this initially because like, I think science has already shown us Darth Maul lost.
Oh, that's
Darth
true.
Maul lost. What did he have? He had two knives. I mean, they were lightsabers.
Hold on. No. If you're
together,
duct taping them together at the hilt right there to where you have it two-sided, I'll go with that one.
I don't know. How did that work out for Darth? I mean, he killed Qui-Gon, but like...
Yeah, but he lost to Obi-Wan Kenobi, one of the greatest Jedis of all time. There's no shame in that game.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that game.
Good counter.
Now,
Good counter.
See, when he said it, I was thinking you duct tape them side by side. That's not really an effective knife.
It's just more of like a surface area to
It's
stab
just
you
like
with.
it's like two things, but like you have to hold it wider.
You could get double
You
OJ.
don't have as good of a grip on that. Now, if you're going both sides, fuck yeah, I'll take. If they're pointing away from each other and you're duct taping it together like that, I'll take the Darth Maul blade all
Robert,
day.
when you hear duct taping two knives together, what do you think? Do you think of just side by side, or do you think double-sided knife at that point?
I originally thought side by side.
See, that's what
I was the
thought
only
too.
guy that thought that. Okay.
No,
Because I was trying to think logically, like, why would you duct tape knives together if you're going to put them, like, on the same side?
That's what I thought. But that's all that popped in my head. Now, like I said, if you're doing that, no, just sharpen your knife extra sharp. But if you're going to go double-edged, like Darth Maul, do that shit all day.
I think it would be better
effective.
to make a knife, like, you duct tape it together. So you'd have the two sides.
Yeah.
A two-sided knife is better than a one-sided knife. I always say that.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've said that on this podcast.
Double-bladed might be better than double-sided. I don't know.
Yeah.
At this point, we've discussed
want a
enough
Darth-
that you guys know what we're
If
talking
you want to Darth
about.
Maul this motherfucking
Darth
knife.
Maul it.
Yeah, you guys know what that means. You guys
Darth
all
Maul.
get that.
I'll take the Darth Maul knife, but if you're just trying to stick two knives side by side and duct tape them together, just go
Okay,
extra
now
sharp.
thinking about it though, like walking myself back on this. Walking myself back on this. Darth Maul, like Qui-Gon was fucking Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
who's one of the most badass people in the world, and Darth Maul fucked him up.
Yeah.
So like maybe it is a pretty efficient blade.
but
Like, he fucked up.
No, I'm gonna nerd.
Liam Neeson,
I'm gonna nerd out on you.
but he
right now.
couldn't beat Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan's like one of the goats of fucking Jedis.
Qui-Gon was dope, but Qui-Gon was never on the Jedi Council. Obi-Wan was so dope he made the Jedi Council, which
Or
means he
maybe-
was the elite of the elite of the elite.
Or he was kind of just a nerd that tried to suck up to Yoda all the
Now,
time,
there's also-
whereas Qui-Gon
no,
was more
but
of like
there's-
he was on the outskirts.
There's also the train of
was
thought
the
that,
bad boy.
Qui-Gon was more of a gray Jedi, and he he broke the rules a little bit, so he didn't really make the Jedi Council because he kind of tried to work outside of the Jedi rules
Kinda
a little
like
bit here
Luke.
and there. But
Luke was that way?
No, it's just Qui-Gon was great, but Obi-Wan was one of the most elite of all time in the history of Jedi. That's why why he beat Darth Maul. I'll fucking nerd out on you on Star Wars, bro.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, duct tape and two knives together is what we're gonna go with.
Yeah.
I'm going extra sharp. I'm sticking with one, making twice as
Okay.
sharp.
You're gonna go duct tape.
Well, I'm going extra sharp if they're side by side. But if you're going Darth Maul style,
you're Darth Maul in this.
then it's Darth Maul. It's just because I don't know how
It
he
didn't
meant
say
the question.
like you get. It's a choose your own adventure with duct taped together.
I have to answer.
You know, I would choose to duct
both
tape.
the way that they say it.
I would choose to duct tape it together.
Darth Maul style.
Darth Maul style.
Actually, I'm gonna go with the two knives duct taped together, but the blades are on top of each other, so it's just handles.
So it's just all
So
handles.
it's just handles.
It's like a safety fight.
Oh, shit.
So then, in that case, then it's an extra sharp knife.
so
100%.
basically, they're like
It's like
that would
It's like
be
a handlebar.
No, because then you're duct taping over the blade. They're immalleable, fucking nunchucks at that point.
Or
And it's just you're hitting somebody with knife handles.
and I mean, I don't know. Like this is really like it's. You could argue that you're just duct taping two boomerangs together.
Next question.
You could argue
I'm
that.
Not doing this
you could
today.
argue that, and they're really piss poor boomerangs because those aren't coming back to you at all.
You're so lucky that I like you, and I don't want
Those
to
aren't
fight
coming
you.
back. I mean, I'm just saying. All right, Brandon Whitehead. He sent us a not cool before this week, so he's also weighing in on answers as well. It's back-to-back segments for old Brandon Whitehead at Brando Whitehead on Twitter, and he says mixed nuts sold at Aldi's. Aldi's nuts?
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yes, we need to
By
go
the
no
way,
further with that.
What is Aldi's?
Aldi's is a grocery store, and apparently, what I know
Where?
from them is they don't have anything name brand. They have all Aldi's brand things. And I've also heard that, like at the airport, you just have to put a quarter in a machine or whatever, and you get your card out. But then you put your cart back, and they give you your quarter back or whatever it is, which is a fantastic way to have people fucking return their carts. God damn it, guys! When I'm
that's
president,
smart
which I
shit.
will never be, if I was ever president, like you got to fucking return your carts or you're just going to jail. Like that's what's gonna. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like a $500 fine.
Where is Aldi's?
I have no idea.
See, I'm gonna go with no, simply because there's a Kroger's thing happening here. It's just called Aldi. It's not called. It's not called Aldi's.
But he's trying to find a way to fit D's into it, so I get what he's doing. You know?
Yeah,
And
but you
what are
wouldn't like
D's
people
nuts?
saying Kroger's.
I don't. I hate it when people
Exactly.
say Kroger's.
I've literally my entire life said Kroger's.
That's the worst. You know it's not Kroger's though.
I mean, I do now.
You.
I've never really looked at it.
How many times have you been in there? It's got a fucking sign that says it in big letters. It says Kroger. It doesn't say Kroger's.
I've always
Did you go to
assumed-
multiple Krogers? No, you went to a Kroger.
I've always assumed it said Kroger's.
My first
This
job
has literally never come up in my life.
as a 15-year-old, my first job ever was working at Kroger, and I fucking hated it when people would be like on the phone while I'm checking them out, like, "Oh yeah, I'm at Kroger's." Like, shut the fuck up!
Hey,
You're not here.
Hey,
That's not where you are.
whose carts were those that you were picking up?
Kroger carts.
They were Kroger's.
That's the possessive form of it.
Yeah, that's the
It's Kroger's, baby.
no, that's the possessive form of it.
Kroger.
Alex said.
Those carts belonged to Kroger, so they would be Kroger's
At this point,
carts.
they should just add an S. Everyone calls them Kroger's.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
People who are correct do.
Okay, then Whataburger should change its name to Waterburger. Like,
No.
that's what it should do then.
No,
because that's what people call
because
it.
stupid people from outside
Okay,
the
so
state call
stupid
them that.
people that don't know how to read call
Okay,
it Kroger's.
well, I'm a stupid person that doesn't know how to read, and I'm going to keep calling them Kroger's because I don't know any better at this point. You can't tell me that for 25 years I've said something and you just expect me to change it.
Because you're wrong.
Yes, I'm wrong. I get that.
You know what? There's a lot of people that used to think that the N-word was a great word to use, and now they had to stop. So, are you that guy?
I
You're
mean-
like, well, I used it all the time.
Well, I mean, Alex, I guess if you
It's
can,
in my vocabulary.
Alex, if you can change on that topic, I guess I can change on Kroger.
That wasn't me. I was talking about you. I was talking about you.
Tried to flip that on you, motherfucker. I don't know. I guess it's easier to say Kroger's. So I guess you're gonna say no, it's not Aldi's nuts. I will say it's Aldi's
No,
nuts.
because I think like Aldi's nuts. It's Aldi's nuts. It's nuts that are like it's Aldi. They possess the nuts, so it's Aldi's nuts.
Okay, well the building is possessed by Kroger, so it's
Mm.
Kroger's.
If you were talking about multiple Krogers, they would be Kroger's.
I wish I
yes.
could drop this mic on you. No, the building is possessed by Kroger, so it's Kroger's.
It's Kroger's building, but it is not you would not go shopping at Kroger's.
Where are you going? To Kroger's building? It's Kroger's.
It's Kroger.
By the way, the more we say the word Kroger's, what a weird fucking
It is
name.
a super weird word.
What a weird word.
It's a weird. It just makes me think of croak, which then makes me think of like a frog or
This
people
is why we should
dying.
just go to HEB.
Which is why
Nobody
that's
goes to HEBs.
the official podcast place of Pasta Gravy. That's why our members only. Yeah, it's where we podcast when we're grocery
Inspired
shopping.
by, not copied from.
Well, I mean, they're the one people that bought into like the Branch Gravitos. Remember?
That's
Doritos
true.
like basically spit in our face when we were like, "Hey, we got a great idea. Mix the nacho
I mean, they
cheese
stole it from us. They
and the
didn't
Cool
give us.
Ranch."
They didn't give us any credit.
And then
but-
HEB was like, "You know what? You guys are kind of onto something." They at least responded to the tweet
Yeah.
after I showed them that I know Scott. Me and Scott, the guy that are. In all the commercials
I'm
are
gonna
cool.
say yes. Aldi's nuts.
I like Aldi's nuts.
So you're a
Going no.
hypocrite. Okay.
So Robert, you're gonna. I mean,
I'm going
Aldi possesses the nuts, so it's Aldi's
no,
nuts.
you're a hypocrite. It's okay.
I mean, you're
admit
just
it.
hey, dude. Sometimes you're wrong, dude.
admit it.
All right, and then Annie King Cantu at K8 King 21 on Twitter says, "You said a frisbee was a boomerang, but if you throw a frisbee for okay, so she's talking about where I was. I think this was a couple of weeks ago where I said it was super windy. I threw a frisbee, the wind blew it back to me. So I was like, I threw the frisbee, and the frisbee came back to me. She says." You said a frisbee was a boomerang, but if you throw a frisbee for a dog and the dog brings the frisbee back, is the dog the boomerang instead of the frisbee? So basically, is playing fetch with your dog, is your dog the boomerang?
no. Your
Yeah,
dog is
your
a
dog is because the dog always comes back.
Did you throw the dog?
You throw a toy for the dog.
But did you throw the dog? Which, by the way, if you're throwing your dog, you're automatically wrong.
What if you're throwing your dog
No,
onto a
you're automatically
trampoline? What if
wrong.
you're throwing your dog onto a trampoline? Your dog
No,
keeps
don't
running
throw
back to
dogs.
But
Don't-
what if it's a trampoline? Dogs love being on trampolines.
Don't throw-
Haven't you seen?
Pick them up and put them on there. Do not
All right,
throw
right
puppies.
now, hit pause. Everybody hit pause, and
Do
then
not
go
throw
YouTube.
puppies.
Go YouTube dogs on trampolines.
Do not. Yes, put them on there. Do not throw puppies.
But what if the dog keeps running back to you and it's like, throw me again, and you're throwing the dog and it
shouldn't
keeps
throw
running
the
back, and that
in
dog
the
is a
first place.
boomerang.
Don't throw puppies. They might land wrong and hurt their paw.
I'm saying, as somebody that does not agree with throwing dogs.
Dogs are not boomerangs because you should not and cannot throw a dog.
But have you ever seen dogs on trampolines? Because that's one of my favorite kind of videos.
Then you can put them up there. Also, dogs have to be able to jump. Most
Like,
of them jump on the trampoline.
I think the Man Show had girls on trampolines.
Oh, yes, it was
but like,
great.
I would rather watch dogs on trampolines all day.
I'd rather watch dogs and girls on trampolines.
Like, if we could have them simultaneously, but if you're like, Alex, you can only watch one, I'd be like, dogs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially
Dogs.
now because we have the internet, so you don't
Yeah,
need girls on trampolines.
Yeah, that's true. But I'd still go dogs on trampolines. Even if you
I
were
mean,
like, you
if
can't
you-
look at
sorry.
porn either. I'd be
Okay,
like, dogs still. I don't
I was
care.
like
I wouldn't jerk off to it,
I
but
was
like,
like
I'd still
13
watch.
when the Man Show was around, so if you ask 13-year-old Pat, yeah, I'm going to take girls on trampolines.
Right.
Especially if they're the juggies.
But I think that dogs, yeah, because you're not throwing the dog. The dog performing the act of like going and retrieving.
dogs aren't boomerangs.
Dogs are not boomerangs
They
in
are,
that case.
They are their own beautiful autonomous
And if you're
creatures.
throwing your dog and it's running back to you, then
Stop it.
like one, you're being a bad dog owner, and two, then yes, I guess the dog would be a boomerang in that instance. But like, don't do that. It's endangering
No,
the
they would
animal.
not. They
It's
would not.
endangering the animal.
No,
It's not safe.
And here's why the dog would not be a boomerang in that instance, because once you throw it, it lands and then comes back to you. Boomerangs don't land and come back.
All right, what about cats?
Oh,
Cats are never going to come
throw
back.
all the cats you want.
Well, they got 9 lives, so you can do whatever.
Just throw them all you want. Who gives a shit about
They got 9
cats?
lives.
Fuck cats.
So yeah, a frisbee is a boomerang though.
No,
Annie,
it's not.
And then a dog is not a boomerang.
Definitely not.
A
Don't
dog
throw
is not a
puppies.
boomerang, and it's very unsafe to
Don't throw
continue to
puppies.
throw your dogs. Okay, hey, that's it. That's it. We did a whole podcast, guys. Look at us.
What's up?
And I don't really feel like it was as shitty as I usually feel like.
No, that
after
one
we
was
do podcasts.
good.
I had fun today.
Like even from the beginning, it was just fun.
We
From
had a
beginning
great
to
time.
end. We had a great start. Even off of our random starts that never mean anything.
knocking on wood. Hey, you know what, guys? This has been a great one, I think.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys thought. Hey, it was a good one. If you finish it, you make it to the
Here's
end.
the thing, I don't-
Hashtag or don't hashtag anything. Just at PassGreatPod. It was a good one.
I don't know if anything from this is going to make the end of the year recap, but I feel like this was probably one of the better ones we'll do all year. This was a good one. I enjoyed it.
Or no, hit us up on Twitter right now, especially if you made it to the end, and be like, oh hey, I will not throw my dog now thanks to Pass the Grady podcast. And we'll be like, we'll start retweeting it, and people will be like, wow, this podcast is really changing the game. Like they're telling, like, who is throwing dogs?
Hashtag
First
don't
off,
throw dogs.
they're telling people that abusing dogs is not okay. Then look at us. We straight up told people dogs weren't like abusing dogs wasn't okay because one of the not cools was somebody that abused dogs.
If someone tells you to throw your dog, hashtag pass it.
Hashtag pass it. Yeah, there we go. And then you tweeted on our Twitter account. You posted the flyer of the pit bull. Okay, I'll retweet it on mine. We'll all retweet it on all of our Twitters at PassGreatPod at not.
I tweeted the flyer and the donation one. There were two
Okay.
separate posts.
At PassGreatPod at not Pat Dion at Alex J Middleton at Robert Barbosa 03. Celebrity Big Brother Season 2's finale is Wednesday night, the night that you are listening to us record right now, the 13th. If you are a fan of Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother, and you're watching the finale, subscribe to Pass the Gravy Bro. Emma and I will break down the entire finale tonight and recap the entire season. And Celebrity Big Brother is coming to an end, but you know what? We only got a couple more months before the summer version of Celebrity Big Brother comes out. And by the way, we're gonna do a draft of actual Big Brother, where we're gonna have the 16 house guests. You, me, Robert, and Emma are just gonna go draft people, and then the winner of that wins it. And then we're also gonna do the regular pool that we do anyways. But hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and please give us the 5-star reviews. Share us with a friend. That's the best way that we can grow the podcast. Just help put some wind in the sails of your favorite pirate ship. You guys have a good Valentine's Day, huh?
Yep.
Huh, ladies?
Happy
I hope
Valentine's
you
Day.
fellas take care of them. Fellas, take care of your
I
ladies.
hope everyone gets laid.
Yeah, sex for everybody. As long as consensual sex.
Get that puss and get that dick.
Consensual sex for everybody. That's what big fans of consensual sex here.
And maybe get
on
that
Pass
butt.
Here. Yeah, whatever. It's Valentine's Day. Go crazy.
Yeah.
As long as it's cool with everybody. All right, and hey, until next week, you guys have a great one. Happy Valentine's Day, and pass the gravy, bitches.
Give me a run for my money. There is nobody, no one to outrun me.